Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video, the video game series in which we take a look at a brand new or just released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Recon Control, and it is a turn-based tactical takeover game, I guess is the way you would call it. As always, we will look through the settings and then we'll look at the customization and loadout screen, and then we'll get into the actual juicy gameplay. Full disclosure, however, I am awful at this game, so hopefully you will be better at it than me. But let's not waste any time, let's jump straight into those options. Okay, so these are the options. There really isn't a lot to discuss here. As you can see, it has gone through sort of like the 80s retro Tron style sort of visuals that they went with back in the day. It's got a bit of a nostalgia hit going for it. However, there really isn't a lot to cover here. You've got your language, your resolution, whether it's full screen or not, your volumes, movement speed up, show new goals, camera follow friends, or camera follows the enemies. It's a 2D side-scrolling turn-based strategy game, so there really isn't an expectation to have anything amazing with this. But it's always nice to see a very well fleshed out menu. Let's jump into the customization screen, as that has got a little bit more meat to it. Okay, so basically before you jump into a mission, you get to customize the loadout of each of your soldiers, and you are able to take them into a mission and use them as you see fit. Each mission has a limit of soldiers that you can or cannot use, although for the most part for the first two it's been a limit of 4. As you can see, they've each got a star next to them and a rank. As you take them through each mission, they rank up and you can earn money and gold bars. And what that means is that you are able to spend that money or those gold bars on upgrading things. As for the reason why it's split up with money and gold bars, I haven't really seen much reason why yet. The helmets, there aren't really a lot of them. I don't know if there's going to be adding more. And this goes through the same of all the loadout options, the helmets, the body and stuff. There really isn't a lot to choose from. You've got the police helmet, which costs a little bit more. And then you've got the army helmet, which is a higher level of protection. But that's really it. It doesn't tell you what it protects from. It doesn't tell you how much more defense you've got. And then you've got the assault helmet here, which is protection of level 3, but it's got a 15% accuracy penalty. So everything's got a plus and a negative. These two cost gold bars, but honestly, if they're trying to separate them that way to slow or pace the gameplay, it'd be better if you locked these behind level and then these behind currency. Having two forms of currency that you earn through game really doesn't help with the flow of things. It's not something I'm a huge fan of. But you can buy the items if you've got enough, and then you can straight up equip them. Now the cool thing is it does change how they look when you do that. And I'm a big fan of games that actually implement the change of something when you implement it. It's a nice feeling. Then you've got your back, and again, it's the same 4 items. These all cost 1 gold bar each, so there really isn't a huge amount of difference, except for the fact that you can have different amount of inventory slots, and the climbing equipment allows you to climb down the walls a bit easier. So there is a decent amount of depth to this, but at the same time there really isn't, because the upgrades you get are very minimal. There's not a huge amount. Now what I will say is, it looks like the more I go through, the more things I unlock, because I don't remember there being this many here before. And it's a bit weird how they've just, there's no order here, right? You've got 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2 money. A bit of order here, or a sort function, so I can sort it by most expensive to cheapest, or, you know, money first and then gold bars next would be nice. And then you've got your inventory slots here, which you can buy all manner of things that you can use in the game, including claymores and things like that to add to the tactical effect. Now this inventory is really very robust and I'm quite happy with it. The rest of it, it's got that whole feign of depth without actually having that much depth. And it's the same story with the skills, right? You've got your firearms, so you've got your accuracy, you've got your ability to unlock new weapons, and then you've got more inventory space, you've got your endurance, and then your melee strength. So they're all marginal upgrades, right? There's not a huge amount that it adds to it, but in a game like this, an extra % to accuracy or an extra % damage can make all the difference. It's just, it would be nice if there was a bit more Shazam with it, a bit more uniqueness, something that makes it stand out a bit more. But that's the loadout, guys. It shows you your carry weight, shows you your speed, shows you your accuracy bonus if you've got one, your melee. And again, each of these are different depending on what you're carrying and what it is you're running with. And you can upgrade them as you go. Now, if your units die in battle, that's not a problem. You will get them back from what I've seen. Let's jump into the game and show you what it actually plays like. Okay, so we're in the game. As you can see, it is a turn-based ability point system. What that means is everything you do costs ability points, and you've got your health and your shield, your inventory, and it shows you how far you can move. You can scroll left and right, although on this map it only goes so far. And you can see that you've got enemies coming from the left and the right. You've got 4 people. You've got to defend the warehouse for 8 turns. And then on this map, you've got to kill everybody else. I have had 4 goes at this now and failed every single time. Whether that's because I'm a moron or this is relatively difficult, I have no idea. The animation is pretty simplistic. It's not, you know, it's nothing to shout home about, but it's not bad either. It's very smooth. In order to take the turn of the next person, you did not want to do that. You click on the person you want to move, and then you can see where they're able to. And once you've had your go, this is something I would like to see change, is that once you've moved your people, that's it, your AP's gone. Whereas this is like, oh, you can move about, you can fidget until your AP's gone, and then you see the next person, or you can skip. And it gets a bit tedious, like having to press the spacebar every time to cycle through your turns when you've already moved them where you want to move. It would be nice if there was a button that once you finish moving, you're like, yeah, cool. Just it comes up and say finish turn, as opposed to you having to skip turn and then move on to the next person or move other people and then press space a load of time. Just something that would help with a bit of flow. Now, as you see, what's really cool is that down here with the AP bar, it shows you how much AP you're going to be spending if you move there, right? And these little skulls basically mean that you can, if you've got enough AP, you can take them out. You can have a shot. So if we go all the way back here, I can then have a 69% chance of hitting him, right? However, the problem with that is that you run out of AP pretty quickly, and then you're left kind of with your dick in your hands. If I'm honest, you are not left with a lot of options, and you're going to get shot. And this is where I fail. I'm not good at pre-planning, as it were. And I don't want to move these guys because there are some more that come from this way, and being covered here is advantageous. So again, you've got to snip for all 4. They're going to come and they're going to try and get me. Okay, and then we select our guy and we go here, and then we go for the shot. And he's dead. Only 10% chance of hitting. I don't know why I did that. We're gonna, can't move anywhere, so we're gonna move there. And then we're gonna skip the turns of these 2 because they haven't moved in yet. Yeah. So as you can see, it's pretty simplistic, and you've got to basically try and work your way to make the most amount of damage possible with the turns and AP that you have. Obviously, equipping your people with the right stuff also helps quite a lot as well, because if the person's too heavy, or they can't move away, or they can't get in cover, or they don't have enough AP to fire the guns, they're not going to do as much damage. So it's deceptively simple, and yet still incredibly fun at the same time. Like, I'm a big fan. I actually quite like it. I'm no good at it, but I actually quite like it. And that's really all there is to say on the game. You take turns, you shoot them, or hit them with your melee, heal up with your ability points when you can, and try and beat the stage. If you like this video, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.